We asked you on Facebook questions that you have for our signature salon stylist for the summertime season. And Fox 29 News' Heather Auger sat down and asked the experts.
It's everything you want to know from the hair experts. Your questions for your hair.
Okay, Noelle, our first question is, are more expensive shampoos proven to be better for your hair? And that's from Lillian.
Okay, that's a great question, but yes, they really are. A lot of the over-counter products have sulfates or different plastics that are put into the products to make them go further. In the short term, it can make your hair feel really soft and silky, but in the long term, it's putting a lot of buildup in your hair, which prevents it from getting the moisture that it needs. So in the long run, you'll really see a lot more breakage.
All right, so if you want long hair, how often should you get it trimmed? And that's from Jessica.
I know that very well. You should go only about every 8 to 12 weeks. If you push it past the 3-month mark, you'll start to see split ends. When you have split ends, you end up having to cut more off. So it's going to hurt you in the long run because you won't be able to keep your hair as long as you were hoping for.
What about the different straightening and smoothing processes for curly or frizzy hair? And that's from Tammy.
One of the most popular that we're seeing nowadays is the keratin smoothing treatment. There's lots of different versions. One you just really want to be aware of is that it's formaldehyde free for your sake and for the sake of the person who's applying it as well.
All right, next is from Amber, and Amber asks, how do I keep my curls from being frizzy?
Great products go a long way. You want to look for super moisturizing products, but another thing is your tool use. A great way to style your curls is with a diffuser, but you don't want to just take the diffuser and just do it all over your head. A great way to do it at home is to flip your hair over.
And our last question, what is the best way to treat over-processed hair? And that's from Stephanie.
It's a great question. A lot of times people like really blonde hair, which is fine, it's a great thing. But the main thing is when your hair is over-processed, you don't want to keep processing it. You need to take a sabbatical from lightening your hair. You could always go something more natural if you really absolutely need to color your hair. The darker you go, probably the safer it is. You want to stay as close to your natural as possible because the more you process it or the more you bleach it, the more it's going to break off.
Just listen to the experts. Your hair will thank you. Heather Auger, Fox 29 News.